Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me on another hot and humid July Saturday here in the UK. What are we doing today? We're attempting to seal a leaking cylinder head joint on my 2008 Ford Fiesta Zetec engine. It let me down on the way home from a fishing trip a few weeks ago. It ended up in a garage and the cylinder head joint was established was at fault. I took the cheapest route and the mechanic used steel seal, a well-known, easily available sealant. What this did was it controlled the temperature, it controlled the massive amount of coolant loss, and everything was fine. But a couple of weeks on, and it was just nagging at me to finish off, which was part of a good job, but anyway. So I decided to add another type of sealant, a copper sealant this time, and that would just finish off the task of stopping the white smoke from the exhaust, stopping the partial loss of coolant, and hopefully making the car usable. I sent off a very quick response, got my bottle of fluid, saw that it was copper suspended in the solution, read the instructions and prepared to do the job. Turning the heater controls to high and full in readiness for starting the engine and circulating the coolant. Apparently this is important. I took off the cap from the expansion tank and there was a little bit of pressure in there, so if you're doing this, take care. Always do it on a cooled engine. And it was, as I thought, the coolant was a little too high in the reservoir in the expansion tank. So where people normally use a turkey baster to suck the liquid out, I used the mechanism from an old hand sanitizer bottle. Washed out thoroughly because I wanted to keep the solution for topping up immediately after the job was done and possibly in future. So I pumped out 3 cupfuls of fluid from the expansion tank, and that left enough room. I shook up the bottle of copper solution, poured it in, and then checked the level and added 1 of the cups of coolant, just to avoid any problems of low coolant during this cycle. Put the top back on the coolant reservoir. Started the car up and let it run. Let it run for half an hour. After the half hour, I went back and the temperature was still showing normal halfway up the gauge. So turned off the ignition, set the heater controls to normal summer conditions, and well, that's it done hopefully. Yes, it's been a 2-stage process, but if it works and it allows me to travel the country in my car for family visits and fishing trips, then it's a success. Thanks for watching. Join me again soon.